Chewy, you realize the reason that your sister can't share space with you, I'm telling you, is because you growl at her, right? You know that's not a very nice thing to do, right? Right? You know this, correct? And you don't care. Okay. I was just checking. I was just checking. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I know. She's not very nice sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay. You got mama. Yeah. I protect you. I protect you. Yeah. It's okay. Who wants to go outside? We could go outside? We could go outside? We could go outside? Oh my gosh, Chewy, we're going outside? Are we going? We could go? Shay, we could go outside. We could, oh my god, oh my goodness. Oh no, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Let's go. Okay. Hey friends, so yeah, it's been a minute. Sorry about that. But life was lifing, and then
y'all know how I get distracted, and then I get to a point where it's been so long since I filmed a video that it just seems like such a huge task to do it. And then, yeah, then it becomes a huge thing, and then I don't want to do it, and then I just put it off and procrastinate it even more, and so on and so forth. And now here we are. It's been at least a couple months. I think the last time was before Vegas, which was the end of February. So, and I don't even know how far before that. So, hi. How are you guys? Sorry. I just wanted to give an update. Sorry about this. Sorry, ignore the laundry on the bed and this wreck of that's happening here. But I got done my workout, and I got done eating my breakfast, lunch, brunch situation, and I'm so full, guys. I had eggs. I put cottage cheese in them for extra protein, and then I made French toast and sausage, turkey sausage. I'm so full. Anyway, so how have things been going with me? I'm so glad you asked. So one of the last videos I think I filmed, I honestly don't remember. I was in a rough spot. I was having a really hard time with the idea of going on to maintenance and how to do it and how to not freak out about it. And that went on for a while. All right, my phone stopped me and told me that it was full. So I deleted a couple things. We'll see if this will get us through. I have a tendency to keep all of my pictures and videos and stuff on my phone and never upload it. And yeah, well, look what happened. Anywho, so I was having a hard time with freaking out about how to go on maintenance and how to wrap my head around it, because I had been in a calorie deficit basically for 3 years straight, and I didn't know how to not be in a calorie deficit. Like, I didn't know. My brain was like, but we have to weigh in every week, and we have to keep losing weight, and we have to, like, it was freaking me out. It was freaking me out. So I think I touched on I was going to try the reverse dieting thing. And if you aren't familiar with what reverse dieting is, as I understand it, I am not a professional. I am nobody but a chick who is trying to lose some weight. So as I understand it, reverse dieting is a way to increase your calories slowly so that your metabolism has a chance to catch up with your new calories. There's, I'm sure, much more scientific data behind it than that, but that's what I heard, and I went, that sounds good. So I have been doing that, and I started probably a month and a half ago. I don't remember, but basically I'm up to like almost 2,100 calories now, and I'm still like slightly losing every month or every week. So I'm just going to keep increasing until I get to the point where I'm no longer losing or starting to gain, and then that'll be my maintenance calories. Because that's the other thing. I didn't know what my maintenance calories are. I know there are calculators out there that you can use and all that, but they're not necessarily accurate. So I wanted to do this, one, because it was slow and steady, and it would help my mind sort of grasp the concept of increasing my calories at a much slower rate. But also, you know, all the data behind it sounded good. So I've been doing that, and not gonna lie, loving having the extra food, guys. It's more than you think. When you've been in a deficit for 3 years, 2,000 calories is a lot of food. So yeah, it's been a lot. Some days I just can't. I can't eat it all. But what a great problem to have. So that's where I'm at. My weight is right now around 138. I think original goal was to get down to 130 at one point. But, the other thing that I'm doing is I am doing some resistance training, weight training. So that I'm trying to build muscle, because they say that the more muscle you have, the more calories you can eat. So I'm all for that. So the last month I've been adding in resistance and weight training, and so trying to up my protein for that. Where was I going with this? So my weight, I originally wanted to get down to 130, and I was really close. I think I got down to 134 at one point. And I liked the way that I looked, but it was a little too hard, as I figured it would be, to sustain. So 140-ish seems to be where my body wants to be. But with the weight and the resistance training, I look more like I looked closer to 130 now at 140 than I did. And I haven't taken any measurements. I know I'm horrible at this, guys. I really am. But I can feel it. I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing 10 pounds ago-ish. And it's just, I'm starting to see muscle development, which is really cool. Like, I got little baby abs. The loose skin is there, so you can't really see them that well, but they're there. Like, the first time I looked in the mirror and saw them, I was changing, and I was like, what? Like, it was completely shocking and fantastic at the same time. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of changes in my body, mostly just done with the weight training. So that's really cool. Highly recommend. So that saying all that, there's something that I wanted to talk about, which I really, really, really wished I had known about, or maybe I knew about it and didn't quite believe it, because when you're in a weight loss journey and you had as much to lose as I did, I've lost 140 pounds for anybody who's keeping track. There is a sense of urgency in your brain to lose it as fast as you possibly can. And when you are in that mind space, you don't necessarily listen to the other weight loss influencers who say that you should take breaks, that you should maybe not cut your calories as low, slow and steady wins the race, that sort of situation. And I don't even know if I'm sure I heard it, but I wasn't paying attention to it, because what I was doing was working, and it was working pretty rapidly, and I was happy with it. But up until about a year ago, it was fine. I didn't have any problems. The deficit was working. I wasn't really having any issues. It was working for me. But this last year, I have had food noise like you guys would not believe. You probably would believe it. Like, constantly thinking about food. When is my next meal? What am I going to eat? What are my calories going to be? What's the lowest calorie food that I can get away with eating the most of, because I'm just starving. And not necessarily physically starving, but my brain was just constantly thinking about food. And that is, as I understand it, in part because of me not taking breaks from my deficit. Your body is not meant to stay in a calorie deficit for a huge amount of time. That's just the way it is. It needs food. And so it needs fuel. And when you stay in a deficit that long, everything that I've read says that it's just going to start to, what happened to me is going to start to happen. you're constantly going to think about food. You're always going to be hungry or think that you're hungry. And it's just going to become a thing. And that happened to me. And looking back, if I had known what I know now, I would have taken breaks. I would have, it doesn't need to be a huge break, I don't think. I don't know. I didn't do it. But it just, a couple of weeks off here, a couple of months on, a couple of weeks off, a couple of months on, a couple of weeks off. Yes, it would have taken a longer amount of time for me to lose the weight, but I would have lost it in a more sustainable way, meaning that I wouldn't have had all that food noise in theory, and I wouldn't have wanted to cheat on my diet as much, and it would have been more of a way of life than a diet. So when you see people talking about taking breaks from your deficit or whatever you're doing, whatever weight loss plan you're on, it's a thing and it's real, and you should probably pay attention to it, because it got real close to being an eating disorder for me. And I have a tendency towards disordered eating anyway. I know I have mentioned here many times before that I was bulimic in my 20s, and while I went about this a healthy way with a calorie deficit and exercise, you can always take things to extremes, and it's just not healthy. And I'm glad I got a handle on it when I did, because it could have gotten really bad. So take breaks, guys. Take breaks. I know, trust me when I tell you, I know that I want to lose weight and I want it now. And that's the mindset. And I want to have it as fast as possible. And I don't care what that's the mindset that I had. And that's the mindset that I think a lot of people have. But honestly, it doesn't have to be right this second. Nothing is going to be so urgent in your life to lose the weight for that it's worth throwing yourself into a spiral mentally. And that's, if anyone takes away anything from my journey, I hope it's that, because the weight loss, great. It's great. It's fantastic. I absolutely, I have a lot of body dysmorphia. I have a lot of disgust with the thin privilege that I am now a part of, that I never even realized how much it was a thing. And it's just, it disgusts me, and I have just such a huge problem with that. But overall, my health is so much better. Everything's better. Your life doesn't get better because of weight loss, but a lot of things in your life can improve because of weight loss. You're still going to have all the issues that you had before the weight loss, like if you're mentally unstable, you're still probably going to be mentally unstable. If you're going through a bad marriage, you're probably still going to be going through a bad marriage. If you're so on and so forth, you get it. But there are little things that all add up to a greater difference in your life once you lose the weight. But that can all wait a little bit. As long as you're consistent and you're seeing results, you can take breaks. You can take breaks, and it will save your sanity in the end. So do with that what you will. Again, not a medical professional, not an expert, just a chick who went through it. So, grain of salt, 2 cents, all that. So, yeah. Other than that, things are chugging along. It's already May. It's my birthday month. I'll be turning 50. So my husband brought this to me last night from the mail, ever so helpfully. I don't know if you can see who that's from. Yeah. slow your roll, AARP. I got another month. But yeah, so that for my birthday this year, I wanted to do something because it's my 50th. So I was like, I want to plan my own thing. So we are going to go to, of all places, Solvang, because when we were in Vegas, I can't remember where we were. Somebody told us, we were talking about pastries, and somebody said, if you love pastries, you need to go to Solvang, which is it's a little Dutch country type situation here in California. And they're famous for their pastries and all the Dutch culture there. So I thought, that sounds good. So we're going to go spend a couple days in Solvang. And then we really liked San Luis Obispo when we were going through it on our way to Vegas. So we're going to spend a couple days there. So we're going to go to Solvang, San Luis Obispo, and then hit Cayucas on the way back because we have a friend that lives there and we're just going to visit with her. And then just a little week jaunt sort of road trip type situation. I'm really excited for that. That will be at the end of this month. And then we are going to go to Laughlin in June because we had this random offer for a free, well, not free, but very discounted rate to fly there and back, and hotel and flight and everything for both of us, all told, is like $300. So we couldn't say no to that. So we're going to do that. I'm really excited to be doing some traveling again. So, but other than that, we're just chugging along, just keep increasing my calories, reducing the amount of cardio that I'm doing, just seeing which, until I get to my maintenance. And yeah, that's what's going on with me. I don't know how often I'm going to update this. I just got a little phone holder for my car, so maybe I'll start doing car videos again. I don't know, but hopefully I'll be back. And it's just, I mean, it was very convenient to do a weekly video because I was doing weekly weigh-ins, and now I don't do, I mean, I still weigh in just to see where I am at, to see if I need to stop increasing my calories or not, but it's just not, it's not the same sort of fanfare. But I mean, I don't know. Y'all know I've been a horrible vlogger anyway, so it's not like, you know, I'm just miraculously going to start filming stuff because I just don't think about it. I want to be in the moment, you know. I'm out doing, if I'm out doing stuff, I hardly leave my house, guys. You know that. But if I'm out doing stuff, I don't really want to be picking up a camera and filming something. I just kind of want to be doing it. So I know that's not the norm nowadays, but I'm not the generation that grew up doing that. So it is what it is. Thus the AARP. So if you have any questions about reverse dieting that I might be able to answer, leave them down below. I again, not an expert. I'm just trying to figure it out myself, but I haven't hated it. It's really, really, really helped me in getting onto the maintenance bandwagon and not feeling as freaked out about it. So if you have any questions, drop me a comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.